Hey friends. Okay, so I was fixing to start the video for the pinwheels, and I noticed Bella's over here in her chair, and I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and get her over here because sometimes during the middle of that she may run off. And I know y'all have not been able to see her in a while. And so I just wanted to get her up here to say hello to everybody, all her little fans. And you know, she blinks her eyes like this. I notice when we get up in here, it's probably because of this light that I have here. But she does not typically do that. So she doesn't have anything wrong with her eyes. I had somebody ask me that. But yeah, you can see she's fine. She just wants to squint because she's been over there sleeping. And I just wanted to bring her over here to say hello, because I know y'all ain't got to see her in a minute. So, give Mama sugar. Mama needs sugar? Are you mad at Mama? She got in trouble earlier. I think she's still a little bit mad at me. You can give Mama sugar? Mama sugar. Give Mama sugar, Belle. You want a treat? You better give Mama sugar first. Give Mama sugar. Belle. I'm telling y'all, she's got a personality on her. There's nothing, I've never seen nothing like it. Give Mama sugar. Mama get sugar? Oh, goodness. That's a good girl, finally. Finally, just a little bit. Let me get you a treat. Let's get you a treat out here, and then Mama's gonna cook. Let's see here. And get a little one. Okay. Go play, go in the living room. Okay, y'all. So I just wanted y'all to see her for a second before she ran off. Let me wash my hands real quick, and I'm fixing to show y'all these delicious pinwheels. Okay, y'all. So these pinwheels I made exactly, a year ago, because I was wanting to make these for Super Bowl, and it was whenever I was just getting started doing my videos, y'all. And so I thought, I don't want to reshare that video. And I needed to make them again because that's what I wanted to make for tomorrow. So I thought I would just make them again and show y'all. And I thought, what better time to do it than on the 1 year day of where I started this crazy adventure. I never thought that it would be where it is today. I'll just be honest with you. I never thought that I would have almost 24,000 followers. I mean, and that's all thanks to y'all, because y'all share my stuff, you comment, and that's what kind of keeps it circulating. And so I owe it all to y'all. But anyway, look, here's Beck. She's come back in here tonight. Most of the time she wouldn't, but tonight she has. Let me put her back in her chair. Come here. Come here. Get back up here. Okay. So anyway, y'all, I mean, it's just been a whirlwind, and it has helped me more than I could possibly imagine, you know, and I have told y'all that. It has just done me so much good, more good than I could ever give to anybody else by just showing recipes. Okay, so let me get this stuff gathered up. I'll wash my hands again because I just picked her up, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I know I'm all over the place tonight. Kind of seems like it's the first time again, right? Anyway. All right, so let me show y'all these. And y'all, these are so good. They're easy. There's no cooking involved. And they're just super easy. And everybody will love them, I promise you. So in my bowl here, I have 2 blocks of cream cheese that I have had sitting out here getting really soft, room temperature. Now we're going to add in 1 cup of mayonnaise. Okay? So we're going to toss that in. I've tried to get everything pretty much ready, though, so that way I have more time to talk than showing everything else, I think. Okay, so we have that in there, and then we're going to do some green onions. I typically, I think I do about half a cup, so let's see. We'll just go ahead and do all these. I think we should. And let me show y'all one thing that I do for this with my green onions. Okay, so like this part right here is the green part. I've already cut that off. What I like to do is take a knife and I go right down the middle of the white part if it's a big onion, and that way whenever I take my scissors and cut it, it's in smaller pieces versus chunks. Okay, so that's just one little thing I wanted to show y'all, like, that I do. I cut the green, cut this all the way up, and then take my scissors and cut this too. So this was just an extra one that I had left, so I thought I would show y'all. But I think this amount here that I did was about 4 green onions, and they were pretty big, okay? All right, so now we're going to do about 1 cup of cheese. Okay, let me get a cup out so I can make sure. Let's see. And I shredded this up myself a little bit ago. Now you can use the bag kind. I've done that before, but I had this, and so I went on ahead and shredded it up. And I think this is some mild and sharp cheddar, a little bit of both. So we're going to put in about a cup of that. Get all of that down in there. Okay. And now we're going to slice up our ham. Now listen, y'all, you want to try to do a good quality ham for this, or I always try to. And several weeks back, I found this ham. I think I already told y'all about this, but I'm going to tell you again. Several weeks back, I found this ham at my little grocery here. I had never seen this kind of ham before. You can see here, it's like a nice little thin sliced ham. Of course, I've had the Kentucky Legend like big sliced ham like that you would eat for dinner, but I had never seen like the deli style sandwich meat like this. So I don't know if this is just something new that this company has come out with, or it was just something new that's around here in our store. Because I know, living in a little small town, we're kind of behind on things. So you may have already seen this, but what I'm telling you is, and I'm not affiliated with nothing. I'm never affiliated with anything that I tell y'all about. I just tell you because I'm telling you, this is some delicious ham. It's a little expensive, but most of the time the good deli hams are. And I've had the turkey like this too, and it's really good. So I thought, whenever I thought about it the other day, whenever I decided I was going to make these ham rolls, I thought I'm going to get some of that good Kentucky Legend ham. So let me hold it up here. This is the smoked kind. You know, I don't like honey ham or anything like that. I think I've told y'all that. I go more for like the smoky, salty taste, okay? So we're going to use a whole pack. That is 1 pound, 16 ounces. And we're just going to, let me get you down here. And we're just going to finely chop this up. We're going to go like this with it. Just in little small pieces. And like I said, I've never used this specific ham for this recipe, but I know it will be good just because I know this ham is good. So if you have another type of deli ham that is your favorite, then you can certainly use that. I'm just telling y'all this in case you're like me and this is something new that you've never had, because it is certainly delicious. Okay, and so then what we're going to do is just come around through here, slice it again in just little bitty squares. And of course you're going to have some around the edge that you're going to have to go back and kind of trim up, but just in little small pieces. And then once you do this, it will all kind of pull and come apart. So let me finish this up, y'all. I'm going to trim around the edges. I don't want to keep y'all too much, but let me do this and then I'll come back. Okay, y'all. So I pretty much have it all chopped up. I just kind of take my knife back over it in case there are any bigger pieces. But like I said, I'm like y'all. I'm always trying to find ways to cut my budget and save a little bit of money. But now whenever it comes to me making these little ham rolls, I like to have a good quality ham. So that's why I decided to get this, because I knew that it was really good. Alright, so we're going to put all of that in there in our bowl. Got some here that is fell out. And y'all, I always clean my counters before I start cooking, so you don't have to worry about that. And then we're just going to give this a good mix. Start mixing it all up. Okay. Now, before we do mix it all up, I'm going to put our last ingredient in. 1 package of wrench. You can use any kind of the wrenches that you want. I think I've used all different kinds. This is just the one that I grabbed. You can do Kroger brand, Walmart brand. I've used them all. They're all just as good. Sprinkle the whole packet in, okay? And then that's it. That is it for our mixture. We don't have to add any other spices, just that. The main thing now is just getting this all mixed up, which takes a little bit of effort because of that cream cheese. But let me mix this up, y'all, and I'll come back and we're going to spread these out on our tortillas. Okay, y'all, I have our mixture all mixed up, and now we are just going to put these on some flour tortillas. And I don't have a certain brand that I get for this. I wish I could get the 0 carb ones, but they're just so small. I really like to, I try to always get the burrito size, because that is just what makes it easier. But you can get any kind that you want. But you can see these are really big. And so here's what we're going to do. Let me get you down here. And y'all, I tell you what, this mixture is so good. If you just wanted to roll this up in a big ball and serve it with crackers, it would be delicious that way too. You can do this so many different ways, and it is so good. Y'all take my word for it. I can remember making these when the boys would have, you know, like their friends over for game days or Super Bowl or whatever, and they would say, you know, I don't even like green onions, but those things are so good. And it's just, they're so addicting. You can never just eat 1 or 2, I promise you. And the hardest part about it is just trying to get it all mixed up. Woo! I got a workout in my arm trying to mix it all up. And that was even letting the cream cheese soften up for a little bit. But anyway, so all you're going to do is just rub them. Just coat it on there really good like that. Okay? And see how I got that? I don't really know a amount that I put on there, but you can see here. Just spread it out real good, and then you're just going to roll them up as tight as you can. Well, don't push it too hard because you're going to push your stuff out of the other side. So just roll them that way, just like this. Okay? I'm going to do one more and show y'all. And the best way to do these, y'all, is ahead of time. If you, the night before is really good, but if you don't do it the night before, at least several hours before, because you want to roll them up like that and then pop them in the fridge, let that cream cheese and everything kind of harden up a little bit, and then slice them all up, and they're going to be the best. When you try to slice them up like this, whenever you have first mixed it all up and everything is kind of soft and warmed up, it's going to make it want to just kind of squeeze out everywhere. I'm going to cut one just to show y'all how I like to cut them. But typically what I do, I just fix them all up just like this, roll them up, put them in like a long Tupperware bowl or casserole dish, put some foil over anything that you have that will hold them. Stick them in the fridge. And then after several hours, or again, like I said, the next day, then you get them out and you slice them up, and they're the best thing ever. Okay? So let me show you. All right, so just say we did all of these, and then this is the next day, and I'm getting them out to slice them. Again, they're not going to slice as good, but I just want to show you. And a lot of times, some of the ends here, it may not have that much in them. I usually just snack on those as I'm slicing them. But then you're just going to slice them up like this in these little pieces. And y'all, this amount makes a lot. This is perfect for a party, and I'm telling you, you're not going to have any left because everybody's going to love them. Even if you make them at home for yourself, you're going to want to take them somewhere because you're going to be so stuck on eating them. But this is how they should look. And again, you want to let these sit in the fridge for a while, but this is it. Once you let them sit and rest, slice them up like that, and then just put them on a platter or a big bowl or whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and taste one of these, but they're, and then another thing, if your tortilla isn't extremely soft, like I like for my tortillas to be really soft or something like this, once they sit for a while with that cream cheese and the mayonnaise and everything, that moisture, it really softens them up, so they will be so soft and so good. Y'all, these are delicious. If you have time tomorrow, I know it's kind of late minute, but if you have time in the morning to run to the grocery and grab this stuff, run grab it, make them up, pop them in the fridge, and by the time Super Bowl comes on, you will be ready to get them out and slice them up, and I promise they will be, promise they will be the hit of the party. I'm telling you, everybody will love them. They're so good. They're just, I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. They're just delicious. Anyway, y'all, like I said, today I'm celebrating 1 year doing this, so that excites me. Whenever I started this a year ago, I had no idea how it was going to play out. I knew that I loved to cook, and I felt like I was pretty good at it. I've never done any kind of videos or nothing like that, so yeah, here we are, 1 year later, and y'all are still tolerating me, and I am appreciating it. But this is it. This will be the hit at your Super Bowl party, I promise, if you make them. All right, I will see y'all next time. Bye bye.